Great rise in the moonlight, great rise in the moonlight. So that you know who this is, you know what it is. It's your girl, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. It's Melanated Monday. It's Melanated Monday. Y'all know what we do on Melanated Monday. Tonight we have a guest coming in, the one and only D Mays, Dornelius Mays, your host for the podcast Mind Games Uncut. He's here. All right. He will be with us live shortly. So just give me one moment so I can hook up Facebook and we can get started. All right. So come on in, stay with me. Great rise, beloveds. Great rise in the moonlights. You know who this is. It's your girl, Queen Goddess, the King Advocate. It is Melanated Monday. And you know what we do on Melanated Monday. As I was just informing our YouTube visitors, tonight we have a special guest coming on to join us who I am honored to interview. You may know him from his podcast on YouTube. I think it's also on Spotify and a couple of other platforms. Mr. D Mays, his platform is Mind Games Uncut. Mr. Dornelius D Mays. D Mays. Okay, so he will be joining us this evening very shortly. We will be discussing along with him. I'm definitely doing an interview on him. He's got some great things going on, and I want you to know about him first and foremost. But then we are going to get into some deeper topics where we will be discussing the state of Black America. When I tell you this young man here, he be all over the place in what he knows, what he talks about, and he's also one of those people who believes in speaking on the topics that are considered to be taboo, particularly those that affect the Black community. And I see you. I see you, baby. Appreciate you for being here. We are definitely going to have a live conversation here, a nice conversation, intelligent like we do, and informative. I see you, DJ. Thank you, loved one, for being here. I appreciate you. Yeah, come on in. If you have any questions that you would like to pose directly to him, I'm going to have the phone lines open. What's going on, Sister Misty? Thank you, love, for being here. I appreciate you as well. I see you. I will be opening the phone line so you can get yourself ready at 770 906 5271. 770 906 5271 is a call in number. We will be talking with D Mays once again. Freddie Chico, what? What's going on, loved one? I'm picking with this brother because he's also another gentleman that is an active participant on D Mays's podcast, Mind Games Uncut. I believe he also has his own show. I'm not sure what the name of it is and all that kind of stuff. But shout out and respect. Appreciate you for being here. Maybe one day I get you on here as well. In the meantime, in between time, tonight is all about D Mays. All right. There is no other Dornelius Mays, D Mays, as I call him. And he's known that way by many others. All right, loved one. Thank you. I got your info. I'll be reaching out to you. So, again, tonight, as I'm going to be interviewing him, but we will be discussing topics related to the state of Black America. If you are afraid of the truth, y'all already know, don't be here. Flat out. But y'all know how we do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring you in, love. Okay. I don't know what time it is, but I'm going to go ahead and bring you in now. And whenever you're ready, just do your thing. What's going on, Coco? Thank you, love, for being here. I appreciate you, sister. I might have to do that a different way. I don't know what just happened. I saw you, D, so I don't know what happened. I invited you. So come on back in here. What's going on, Patricia M. Goins? I see you. My sisters are showing up. That's what's happening. I appreciate you. And again, also make sure that you join us live on Thursday nights for On the Move, unscripted, on purpose, the ladies' roundtable discussion. You never know what's going to fly out of our mouths because we often don't know either until it happens. Nonetheless, be there on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. Let me see if I can find our brother and bring him on in here. Okay. Let's get him in. He's not answering. This says no answer. Yes, y'all are in the building. We're going to try this again. D Mays. He's not answering. Okay, we're going to do something else. D, if you can see me, hear me, whatever, just show back up and I'm going to just have to click you in. I approved it. I approved your request, but it says you're not answering. So check that. I don't know about Coco and Callie. Is she on here? Is that who that is? I don't know. D Mays, like I see you, and I added you, but it says that you're not answering. So let me see if I click on, like it's not even lit up under your icon anymore. So you might have to go out and come back in. Now it's not even lit. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Either way, he gonna be here, so don't even worry about it. Add. I don't know what's happening, D Mays. Like it's something you got to do on your end, is because it's saying that you're not answering it. We're not gonna have a problem. You can trust and know that for a physact, okay? But that's what tends to happen when you get on these platforms and you start telling the truth, or you make it known that you're gonna tell the truth. It's always a technical difficulty. Don't you even worry about it. Worst case scenario, you'll be calling in. We're gonna try it again. Just keep doing it. Won't be able to watch this live unless they are in your selected audience. I don't understand that. So just go completely out and come back in. Like don't even, just go out and I'll just try to pull you up from the icon. I don't know what that is, what's happening right there. But either way, the show must go on and it shall. So again, for those of you who are just joining me, we are going to have an interview with D Mays, who is the host of the podcast Mind Games Uncut. We are going to have it, regardless to these temporary technical difficulties. Okay, like I said, worst case scenario, you will hear his voice on the phone, but it's going down. This is somebody that I have a lot of respect for, and I have encouraged people to find out who he is. So if you don't know, you're gonna know tonight. If we can get this thing to act right, I want you all to also share. I'm saying add. Baby, okay. 770-906-5271 is the call-in number. 770-906-5271. I said, we ain't playing around here. If they can't see you, they can hear you. That's what's important in the first place. So sorry for the video, y'all, but he's going to be on here live. Okay, so you can ask him any question that you would like. We are going to be speaking real talk like we always do. He's got a lot going on, and I want you all to recognize him and participate in some things that he has going on. When I tell you the man is all over the place doing everything. He's doing the thing. He's not one of those brothers that just talks and is not not about his business. Okay. The devil is a lie. Hold on. We're going to try it again. It's 770-906-5271. 770-906-5271. You can definitely get in on the phone call. Thank you, Misty. 770-906-5271. I hope you all are doing well while we going through all these technical difficulties. So I definitely appreciate your patience and your support for being here. Those of you who are supporting D Mays, thank you for that. You said, nope, he got the track for I can't with you. You always start stuff. He needs to put on some more minutes. Oh, see, don't do that. Don't do that. This is how they get down, y'all. These are brothers. They get down like that. They go at it, but it's always love. But I hope that ain't the case, bro. I hope that ain't the case. Get on in here because we need to see you or hear you. Again, that number is 770-906-5271. Now, ain't nothing wrong with my phone. It should be ringing. Okay? 770-906-5271. Yes, ma'am. See, I'm trying to situate this car phone holder onto my table, and it's not trying to stick. We're not having no more difficulties. All right, Bucum. I can't with you, Freddie Chico. He's saying flip phones need to warm up before they dial the number. I can't. And I will not. Come on in here, D. 770-906-5271. Get on back in here because this is all about you tonight. So I can't talk about you and you not here. So get on in here because I don't want to tell too much. I don't want to tell what you got going on if you don't want me to tell it. Here we go. I'm certainly hoping this is the one and only D Mays.
Yes, what's going on?
That's what's going on. All right, everybody. We got the man.
I don't know what the hell's going on. You know what it is. They try to keep us from,
That's what I said. That's what I said. When you start telling the truth and they know you about to, you all of a sudden start having technical difficulties.
So I'm gonna go on my laptop and look at it live while I'm talking on the phone. So I just
Okay, well, maybe from your laptop, if you want to try to come back in live, maybe that's that'll give you a better option as well. But in the meantime, while we got you again, ladies and gentlemen, introducing D Mays. I wish I had some background, class. What's going on with you, sir?
I just got done with my radio podcast on Spotify. Just got done with that, so I'm always busy.
Indeed, always. So first and foremost, I want you to tell the people who you are, what you got going on, where they can find you. I gave them a little bit of something, but I want you to give the information you want them to have because I've been and spilt it. And if you don't want it all out, then I just want you to tell them how they can find you, who you are, what you do, what you're about. Because you got some things going on.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to be live for a second. I might go on. Just on my computer so slow. Why everything going slow today? I got you all. So I'm gonna try this real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me see. Can I do it? On Facebook on my laptop. I'm trying to see how I can go to the actual. I don't see the little thing. Hold on. I'm trying to find the little button. Like you can go to. Why is not showing that? Anyway, okay, yeah. My name is D Mays. I'm a podcaster. Mind Games Uncut podcast. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm hearing myself. Sorry about that. Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, my name is D Mays from Mind Games. Come on, dang. I want to pause you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me cut you off for a minute so I can turn. So, yeah, my name is D Mays from Mind Games Uncut podcast. I actually started my podcast in 2019, but I'm also an activist. I got a nonprofit. It's called Melanated Association, MOIA for short. We've been out since 1998. I created that in 98. Started off as a book club. In 2000, we started getting active in the community, doing feeding the homeless, doing events for kids, mentoring children. Now we got a community going on right now. We back mentoring young boys. Mainly, it's all boys now, y'all. And then against the sisters, it's, we trying to get our boys right. And like I said, now I want to kind of take a little farther, and I started my podcast. I always wanted to do it, but I think you can get more information out on these podcasts and stuff like that. So I started doing that in 2019, and just doing what I do best. You know what I'm saying? Try to empower our community. And, you know what I'm saying? Change the mindset. Try to change the mindset of our young boys, and that's pretty much it right now. Y'all can ask a question.
So okay. he ain't in it out. Okay. No, so go back for me with is MOI?
MOIA, Men of Intelligence Association.
Men of Intelligence Association. Okay, so what made you come up with that? Like who all is involved? What is it about?
Well, it's okay. We started off as a community organization in 98. Like I say, started as a book club. Just a bunch of bros get together, talk about politics, history, stuff like that. And we decided to take it a little farther. Like I said, because it's cool to meet up and read books and get all that knowledge. I mean, anything you want, I know all the knowledge, believe me. But at the end of the day, I said, what good is knowledge if you don't have any kind of action behind it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of groups. There's a lot of organizations out there doing their thing. I'm not knocking down, but I wanted to take a different approach because I understand one thing: when you're dealing with, if you really try to make some moves, you got to get involved with politics. You know what I'm saying? And we started working with local officials and stuff. City councilmen, mayor, commissioners and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And just try to get getting good with them because they're the one who can make policy laws. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing our people don't understand. So yeah, that's one of the things that made me want to kind of get into. I wanted to make I know people always say we want to make a difference in the community. Yeah, but I wanted to kind of not just make a difference, but show our young brothers that, you can be more than just a football player or rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Get involved in politics, become CEOs and stuff like that. Create, we need inventors. Like, we used to hear about all these black inventors back in the day, but where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Like, still, but not like it was used to hear about and read about. So, just, I know I'm all over the place with it, but just, I want to really make a real positive impact on our young black boys, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not knocking our sisters, but,
not at all.
We be trying to build up, young men that will be, make good husbands and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So does MOIA also teach young men how to become an active part in politics and how to actually make those changes?
We haven't gotten to that part yet because, kids they ain't really trying to listen, trying to get into politics. We can take them with us, but see the thing about it, a lot of people don't know this. When you are a nonprofit, you can't really get actually involved in the like say somebody run the campaign or something, you can't use your organization name because it's like a lot of clauses come with that being a nonprofit. That's why a lot of people don't like being nonprofit because it come with a price. Now it's a good perks to come with it, but at the same time, certain things you can't do.
Right.
And me personally, I like it like that because I'm telling you, politics. Oh man, y'all people. I be trying to tell a lot of people on podcast. A lot of our people don't understand politics. We go and vote, put these little stickers on our shirts and think that's it. No, it's deeper than that.
Right.
I mean, local politics goes just bad if you voting for the president, but I think that's a process the kid had to go through. I mean, I think it's a learning process. You got to teach them young about it, but I would try to try to push them into it when they get probably like, in high school, like become like, 10th grade, something like that. When they're little kids, I really want to try to push that on them like that.
Got you.
So yeah.
You made a point as far as the understanding or misunderstanding of politics in regards to Black people. And one of the things that is spoken of, I'm not no Bible thumper, I'm not that one, okay, and I'm not religious, but one of the things that is mentioned is that there's a particular language that is spoken that people will not understand, particularly us. And it's my thought, I'll just put it that way, that language is politics. We definitely do not understand that language. And it's based on, because of the language that we're taught, the meanings of the words that we're taught, right? So even though like we could, the words that we're exchanging right now, and all this we, us, and them, they, and whatever, we know how we're using it, but when you're dealing with politics, it's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the words that are coming across to us that we're receiving, I'll put it that way, is not necessarily what's being said. Okay, so it's always a different meaning to the words that are being said, and that's how we end up getting tricked up into a lot of different things, because we hear the word the way that we're taught it, forgetting that every word got more than one definition, but we're only taught the first one or two, the ones that are that don't have the power behind them for real. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. Tyrone Jackson, we got people coming in while we talking, so I'm gonna acknowledge them. What's going on, Tyrone Jackson? He says the commitment of government to deal with the population issue is, of course, essential. There are many ways to make the death rate increase. I guess that's a quote from Robert McNamara, New Solidarity, March 30th, 1981. Appreciate you for that. DJ, there's probably something on your end. If anybody else is unable to hear me on Facebook, please let me know. If not, sister girl, that's that brand new phone you got. I'm sorry, but check it, maybe go out and come back in, make sure you don't have things on mute, whatnot. But if anybody else cannot hear me, put a thumb up or something. That means you'll be reading my lips at this point. But nonetheless, and Cedric Golden, I saw you come in. Terry Williams, what's going on, loved ones? I appreciate you both. Okay, so MOIA is your nonprofit, correct?
Correct.
Okay, you also mentioned something about the community garden. Tell me about that.
So yes, we partner with a organization, another nonprofit, One Talent, which is Black women. They are a nonprofit. They deal with young girls. They the opposite of what we do. Okay. We deal with the boys. They deal with the girls. You know what I'm saying? They have like a mentoring program teaching sisters how to code, the STEM programs. They teach them how to cook their own food. They teach them how to proper etiquette. Right? Proper etiquette. They teach them, and they teach them. A whole lot of stuff, y'all. And so what happened? They already had their program going on before we actually partnered with them. One of the brothers in our organization, he kind of hooked us up with them, and then he told us about the community garden. We went over there because we wanted to start. We wanted to have our own, start growing our own foods and stuff, and get some land and start having our own farm. So I said, let's start off like that. So we met up with them, got a partnership with them. When we first got there, they didn't really have nothing really going but little small stuff. So we started, get the soil ready for them and stuff. And then we got a gang of food. We like right now we get ready for the fall, which is fall already. We okra, spinach, kale, carrots, sweet potatoes, bell pepper, okra, lettuce, all the stuff. I haven't bought any vegetables for about almost 2 months now. Okay. We get all our real organic food from there, and the public can come in and get some vegetables and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people, it's for the community. You know what I'm saying? Come, we trying to feed our people. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, a lot of us don't understand. We talk about this organic food. A lot of foods are not organic in the stores anymore. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't know it. A lot of people don't want to believe it. Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. No, it's. Look, I trust myself when I'm growing than somebody puts something in the store.
Absolutely.
We
Yes,
don't know that.
sir.
And plus, we need to grow our own food. I mean, everything starts with food anyway. If you can supply, that's resources. If we can get our own food, I'm telling you, man, that's the start. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we team up with them. We've been doing this for almost it's been a couple of months now, and it's going real good. And a lot of people from out of town come in. Downtown College Park is like a tourist attraction for black people. It's like a black district now. A lot of black-owned businesses, and we happen to be right there in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How long have you been doing it?
I want to say we started in the summer. I want to say we started around about May. Yeah, we still new to it, but we got a lot of stuff on grow. You know what I'm saying? We got watermelon when it was summertime. I mean, like anything you think of, basil, kale. Oh man, I'm missing something, but we had pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Everything except meat.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Right.
I mean, and the kids come in. We teach the kids how to like plant their food, and you know what I'm saying, and they'll show them. And then we're gonna have a cooking class later on. We got some chefs that gonna come in and teach them. My son probably one or two, but he's a chef too. Okay. And teach the kids how to cook their own food and stuff like that. So yeah, man, we got some stuff coming. Working on some things.
That's what's up. That's dope, actually. That's very dope. So I know you say it's open to the public, so anybody can come down there and get food, but can people come and participate in I guess helping teach with how to grow food in a garden?
Exactly. So we can we look for volunteers. Like mainly kids, but the parents can come, the parents can bring the kids in, they can go back into the building and sit while we teach them how to, garden and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And just I mean, because the thing is, all kids need to learn a skill set. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the skill sets. I mean, we need farming. I mean, if we have to get our own land, we got to learn how to, plant our own land and grow our own fruits and stuff. So that's a start. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, we'll purchase some land. That's the plan.
Absolutely.
So right now we work what we got.
Right.
But it just is not easy. I mean, especially when you talk about black people trying to go out and get land. They trying to
right. Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Even when you got the money, don't matter. So.
Absolutely. So I want to, at this point, again, give recognition to you and the people that you are connected with who are going beyond just having the conversations about what needs to be done and the problems and issues that we face or that our young people are facing, and being an actual physically active activist, proactivist, and making some efforts to change our circumstances and to educate people on how to make changes. One of the things, so I'm giving you praise for that. One of the things that a lot of people do is constantly talk about what the problem is.
Exactly.
We know what the damn problem is. What is the solution? How do we fix it? You know what I'm saying? So when being a black man, for me, for you to be a black man, not me, but for you to be a black man, having this discussion with me and advocate for you, that just does my heart like I'm on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like in a good way, because you don't hear this, you don't see it, you don't see this in motion. You know what I'm saying? Or even just to have the conversation and know that it's real. So I'm giving you so much praise for that. And I'm encouraging other people who are watching or will be watching, or people who know you or know what you're about, to participate. Don't just, walk by the garden or go get you something, make your salad or whatever, and just talk about how good it was and don't put nothing back. Reciprocity is everything. We need that. If you have an opportunity where you can get something within our community and it benefits you, wouldn't it benefit us if you put back? We got to start thinking that way. And instead of thinking, well, I got to do something and step on brother's neck, because if I don't, he going to move past me or she's going to move past me. We got to start doing things together. We don't need to step on each other in order to get what it is that we need. We need to step with each other to get what we need. Word?
Exactly.
Word. Okay.
You know, a lot of times too, I noticed like a lot of our people talk a big game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, we need to do this, we need to get that. But then if you go on their Facebook, and let's be honest, most people gonna put their business out there.
Right.
You know, and on social media, and then you look on their profiles and they got a bunch of BS on there. I'm like,
Right.
okay, where is the work? What are you
Right.
doing? I mean, yeah, you can do stuff behind the scenes that's cool. I know a lot of people do that, but majority of us, we'll get on these podcasts and we, you know, YouTube, listen to a lot of conscious people talk and be commenting and stuff. But at the end of the day, what are you doing? Because it's gonna take us as a collective group to make things happen. It's no I and team. That's one thing our people never get. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, I'm gonna be honest, in the conscious community now, just like activism, like Al Sharp and all that, see, a lot of people are getting paid because it's a new hustle. You know what I'm saying? Some people make money because some people got their tongue on it. And, you know, I don't call nobody name out, but you got certain people that, you know, people can't wait to listen to their podcast or hit up, come on YouTube Live or whatever, or Facebook because they know, like, they're giving me that feel good medicine.
Right.
Feel good medicine to people. And then at the end of the day, what are you doing? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in your community, what are you doing? And I want to throw this out. I posted on my page, on my Facebook page, those brothers in New Orleans, those fathers, if you heard them, black fathers went to them schools and they started mentoring them more. They making sure them kids acting right, like we should have been doing. And
absolutely.
They're not really talking about it on TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only a few people know about it. So I put a challenge to all the brothers all across the country. Let's do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out here to these schools and let's talk. You know, let's take these young brothers up our way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because once we do that, you can't work out no prison pipeline thing talk no more because then we're taking control of the narrative.
Right. That part. Yeah. Absolutely. So this is what I want to do, and I'm going to repeat it for you because I'm not able to type it out, but I want to connect you, if you're not already connected, with Ernest Moore, who is the founder of an organization here in Atlanta called Future Gents. So he works with the young boys, young men, in teaching them how to be men, how to be gentlemen, how to conduct themselves as kings, how to, you know, walk with respect and earn the respect because they respect themselves. I want to definitely connect you with them. And then the organization that you are connected with, the women that work with young girls, connects you also with, or her also with, Deshawn Johnson, who is in Columbus, Ohio. She has a nonprofit organization called At the Table, and they also work with women and young girls and survivors of breast cancer. But those are just two right now that I know of that are actively functioning, that I want you to be connected with. So I think my sister Misty, also in Misty Jones in Ohio, also has one that is feeding the homeless. Some kind of way we got to all get connected. I know we spread out all over the place, but we everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
we got to work together.
Absolutely.
All across the country. Yeah, it's not gonna work. You know, and people see us as all divided. And yeah, we know black people not a monolith. We know that. I mean, never been that way, but at the same time, we can get majority. But like, yeah, even all over half of us on code. You hear that a lot. Call us being on code. We don't be on code as a people. We're predictable. You know what I'm saying? And people know how to play black people.
Absolutely.
They know how to, we are too emotional, man. Like even with the election, and I know certain people are gonna feel some kind of way when I talk about it, but the thing is, for years, black people have been voting for the same party. Vote for who you want to vote for if you vote.
Right.
But the thing is, you gotta hold them accountable. You gotta have a demand, and you like say everybody have a demand except black people. You don't
That's
have
correct.
a demand.
That is correct.
You do is go vote.
Absolutely.
Vote and do what?
Right, exactly. Wait and hope. Vote and hope.
Yeah, exactly. What are we voting for? Okay, is it going to be reparations? It's going to be tangible. We need some tangible. What do we get? Not people of
Absolutely.
color.
Absolutely.
Black people got to stop using that word people of color. We're not using that word anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of black people cut that out because you say people of color, you invite everybody, Hispanic,
right.
Mexican, you know what I'm saying, Chinese. So it's like everybody eating off for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we built the country. So, okay, now, even with the LGBTQ, I'm going to be careful. Like I'm on Facebook. Even you know me, I've been doing good.
Right.
I've been a Facebook joke too much.
Right.
But the thing is, I understand this. I want our black LGBT brothers, so LGBTQ brothers, to step up and tell the white LGBTQ people that your struggle is not the black struggle. You didn't go through the stuff we our ancestors went through. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
That's some personal stuff you fight for, like. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with the black struggle. And I feel I'm offended by that when they try to act like they got a real struggle. You know what I'm saying? Compared to what we got, we still fight for. They got more rights than we got.
Right.
You ask for.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We're gonna have that conversation. I mean, it ain't gonna be tonight, but we're gonna definitely have it because it needs to be had. It needs to be had. You know, I said I wanted to make this, you know, more so about you, what you got going on, how people can reach you, as well as, you know, discussing some of the things that are affecting Black Americans, based on not even just what we talked about, but overall, because there's so many aspects in which we are negatively affected. What would you say would be the number one issue that Black people face in America? What's the number one problem?
The Black family. we got to get that back in order. The Black family and community, building real communities. Like people don't. I don't think all people really understand what a community is. They think it's a hood. No, a community is basically like Chinatown. See how the Chinese got their own area. See, it starts like this. Okay, you got to build up the Black family again. I say this a lot. You know, I understand sometimes it don't work out. You get married, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? You got kids and stuff, but you still got to be involved with church. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many things that go into that because, okay, we got to rebuild a Black family. You know what I'm saying? The Black man and Black woman got to start warming each other. Even if y'all don't get up, even if y'all don't work out as a you know, being married, a husband and wife, you still need to be civil when it comes around the church. You know what I'm saying? Right. Don't argue around the kids. You know what I'm saying? We gotta end that because they're gonna hurt us in the long run. Another thing too, we got to promote generational wealth. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? We the only people don't really have no real generational wealth. I don't say this 1,000 times. I talked about it on my podcast. I said, listen, name me a powerful Black family who got generational wealth. Right. You can't name me one. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody said Will Smith. I like, well, he don't, you know, I'm not bashing him. I'm just saying, when I say generational wealth, I'm talking about, and I understand it's different. I mean, you can't compare ourselves to the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts and people like that. But I'm just saying, like, people like King and Malcolm X, those brothers died broke. Right. Their children should never have to want for anything. Absolutely. We as a people, our people are going to have to hit the reset button and focus on building their families, leaving the generational wealth behind for our children. Because then they can leave generational wealth behind for their kids and keep this thing going. That's how you group economics. This when we get into the group economics. Then once you build generational wealth, you got different families, Black families, you got neighborhoods of Black people who are doing good for themselves. You can build up your generational wealth, you build up your group economics. At the end of the day, once you get that group economics solid and tight, like Dr. Clark Ellison teaches us, I think we'll be a whole lot better. We'll be in a better place than we are now. But we don't understand it because we think individually. We think individual wealth. Individual wealth don't get you nowhere. People collective, you know, being collective wealth work better. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. If Kimberly got $20 million and he got $10 million and such and such got this over here, but if we bring it together, they don't mean nothing. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's 600 billionaires in America. Only 6 to 7 or 8 of them are Black. Absolutely. And you know who they are.
Yep, absolutely. So it was like between 1 and 4% of the billionaires, or even the billionaires, I think, was black, between 1% and 4%.
Exactly.
So you're absolutely right on that. So yes, got somebody who wants to call in. Absolutely. If you would like to call in and ask D Mays a question directly, share your thoughts, comments, concerns, you may do so. I'll pull you right on in. That number again is 770-906-5271. 770-906-5271. You can go live right now with D Mays and ask him anything. Well, not maybe not anything, but you can ask him. You can ask. You may not get a response, but you you may not get the one you want, but you can call and ask him any questions that you may have. Again, 770-906-5271. I can't text it. I can only tell it to you. If I start texting, the phone is going out. Facebook is gone. I have to start all over. So you're going to have to write it down. 770-906-5271. Perhaps somebody can type that in the feed for me. 770-906-5271. All right. So I've repeated that 99 times. Hopefully, whoever needed it got it. I'll repeat it again a little bit later on. We got just a few more minutes. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Thank you, love. And see what else I want to ask you, because you just got so many. Oh, you got an event coming up in regards to the walk.
Yeah, we have my so I got a fitness company too.
Okay.
It called Old House 5. We've been out since 2013. We got fitness clothes and we promote fitness. So we've been doing this diabetes walk for like 4 years now here at East Point. And like I said, November the 20th, we'll be doing a diabetes walk around the park. And everybody had to wear blue, just because my family, a lot of people in my family have, battle with diabetes. So I decided to take it upon myself, something in the fitness world to, have a fitness walk. I have a diabetes walk and bring awareness to this horrible disease. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And when and where is it again?
It'll be November the 20th here in East Point in Sumner Park. I seen the flyer so you can promote it on paper, but yes, it's November 20th, Sumner Park in East Point. Not too far from Headland to Low. People know that area. Not too far from it's not too far from downtown East Point. Sumner Park in 1889 Lexington Avenue.
Okay, you said Sumner Park in East Point.
Yes.
November 20th.
November 20th, I think it's from 9 to 1.
I think it's over at 12 o'clock, honey. We ain't gonna walk that long. We ain't walking that long.
Yeah, I'll send it to you again, but yeah. Okay. We got other things. Like I think we have our annual clothes and food and toy drive December 18th. We've been doing that since 2000. I think 12 for the nonprofit. We be on Old National Got the Road and backstage music. Matter of fact, Frankie Beverly made promoter on that club. And we've been doing that for years, giving away canned goods, giving away clothes, toys to kids and adults. We've been doing that for a long time.
Right. That's what's up.
Yeah, so.
That's what's up.
I haven't promoted that yet because I'm trying to wait after Thanksgiving because I got some other things going on.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah.
Sister Misty, or one of my sisters, if you could please text our other sister DJ and give her this number so she can call in, because she's driving, so she wants to call in. If you could text her the 770 number, I would so much appreciate you. Thank you, love. Thank you.
And they said they're messing with your feet a little bit. Some of my people that's watching, but we know that. So.
Oh, of course. Anytime you tell the truth, that's what happens. There's always a technical difficulty. Nonetheless, we here. We are here. If you all have any questions, comments, or concerns that you would like to share or ask, you may do so. You can either type it in on Facebook in your comments, or feel free to call. Again, the number is 770-906-5271. I think that was Brother Shabazz that just came in. If it is, shalom, my brother. Peace to you. Peace and blessings. Appreciate you being here. 770-906-5271. I was correct. That is he. Okay, so November 20th, you have the Wear Blue Walk, Sumner Park and East Point.
The diabetes walk. The
Diabetes
walk against diabetes. The walk against diabetes.
Okay.
November 20th. Sumner Park, East Point, Georgia.
Okay, and I know you said that you're also accepting sponsors at that time, and people who wish to participate.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to walk? It's $5 entry fee to walk, registration fee, and if you want to be a sponsor, you want to set up the channel, something like that, it's $30.
Okay.
If you want to be a sponsor, if you just want to be a sponsor, we put your logo on the. Even if you just want to pay, you still be a sponsor. You put your logo on the flyer. You can attend. You'll still, have your your business, your brand on the flyer.
Right. Well, you can put me down. You can put me down for a sponsor for sure.
Okay. So I got your logo. You got a different logo.
The one I sent you. That's what's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. If I'm in town, I'll walk, but I'm a definitely sponsor.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, definitely. I mean, I appreciate that. You always supportive.
Absolutely. Is it going to be a live event? Is it going to be broadcast?
Yeah, we probably do it on Facebook, and Instagram. Yeah, and I don't know if I don't know if the news will be at this time. I don't think we got that big yet with it, because like when you have that's why we're trying to get people to register, because if you get so many people, that's when you got to go. You got to get the escort with the police,
right?
Get the stuff blocked off, and we just trying to see if we have to do that issue. But last year we had, I think if you're over 50, you got to get that. But we had like 30 people last year, so we get the numbers go up every year. So we start out with 4 people.
Gotcha. So
we gonna keep going like a
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this call in. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on a second. I see you there. Hello?
Yeah.
DJ.
Yes.
What's going on? I got you. You are live. You're live on the call with D Mays. What's going on, sister?
Hello. Thank you for getting me on. And
yes,
I
ma'am.
so apologize, but I'm going to have to just mute for a second. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Hi.
I thought you. I didn't know if you had a question.
No, I'm ready. Hi, how are you? Okay. One thing, my granddaughter, I picked her up. So.
Okay.
So really, oh man. Hello, and I want to say to the speaker or to the guest speaker that, man, I just so can identify with, number one, in terms of the African American community, what we need to focus on is families and then building generational wealth. And that subject just touches me because for me, it's like a journey I didn't know. I didn't know until I got into halfway of my career, getting ready to retire.
Right.
After I kind of created debt and whatnot. But just to understand that I could have been a millionaire just by working and investing, using a tool to invest. And I think that one, for our community or our people, it's just that, number one, and things are different now, because this was maybe 10 years ago. But the thing is, now there's more information out there, but one, we just didn't know. We just don't know. And then second, for those that do, or maybe it's been introduced to, it's like when you really don't do something, you don't see a value in it. So we got to understand, one, knowing, getting the information out, and understanding why maybe we don't see that as a value.
Right.
And other things that really don't have value in it.
Right. Indeed. Well, I want to respond, DJ, if I may. One of the things is that because what we're shown as wealth is a falsity. We are shown that wealth comes in bling form. We're shown that it comes in the form of designer wear. We're shown that it comes in a form of having multi-million-dollar homes, and there's 2 people in the house, and you got 99,000 people working for you, and they all on a salary of ridiculousness for no reason at all. We look at it based on, we have accepted wealth to be something that is flashy, something that we can prove just for people looking at us. The wealthy don't look wealthy. They look like the average person, the person that could be standing right next to you in the grocery store. They're the ones that's in Walmart with the jeans that say jeans. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody's name on them pants. They shoes, the tennis shoes say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Those are, it's those, but we are so conditioned to be live that in order for us to have any type of money or any level of what we would consider to be wealthy, that we have to show it in our tangibles. And that's not the fact. That's how we end up collecting or becoming more debtors. We become debt notes, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all it is. We're not building wealth, not for ourselves. We just look like it. But that money that's going out is not coming back to us. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you are spending your hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars and you going down there to East Point to that garden and you planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? That's staying in the community. That allows our community to expand and become wealthy in what we need in the first place in order to just sustain, in order to just be. So we have a misconception based on what that is. And I also hold a lot of our celebrities, if you will, responsible for that look too, because you don't hear a lot of them talk about what generational wealth looks like or what it should look like. They speak on what they had gone through. Like they may have come from humble beginnings or whatnot. This is how they got to the point that they're at, but you don't hear a lot of them talking about how to establish generational wealth when you're at nothing. How do you start from zero and develop into a position to be able to create, generational wealth? So a lot of that is on them as well, because it's about what we see.
I think if I could just add one more piece, I think, the timing right now, this is a good time because more people now, they have to figure out how they're going to make money. So
right.
Things have changed, opportunities, in some places may not have worked like it's worked in the past. So we're now like, okay, let's see what we can creatively do.
Right. Absolutely.
Which is the power of knowing that we were designed with a purpose.
Right.
And everyone has something that they do perfect.
Right.
There's a talent.
Right.
There's a gift.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then understanding that you know what, this is the craziest thing that I just have to say it, but there's some movies over the years that even though it's a movie, there are certain lines that are said that really mean a lot, and it sticks with me. And one of the lines was "Said It All."
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys remember "Said It All"? Queen Latifah, and is it Blair Underwood?
Yes.
Yeah. There was a guy. Okay, so Jada and Queen got into it about what was it they got into? Oh, money.
Mm-hmm.
And she went over to him and she was sad and he was, she was saying, hey, I got into it with a friend about money and I don't think we're ever going to be friends. And he said, never lose a good friend over money. Good friends, hard to come by. Money, you can just make it.
Absolutely.
And he wasn't talking about anything illegal.
Right.
And then Kim, the guy that drives the truck,
mm-hmm.
I to him a couple times. You introduced. I talked to him briefly, and he was saying it's so easy to make money entrepreneurship. So
he's on the line, as a matter of fact. He's on the live.
Oh yeah, he was saying it's I didn't go to college, but me knowing the understanding how there's multiple streams of income, not just one.
Right.
Absolutely. And then, but you got to do the work. But
Absolutely.
Just to say, it's easy to make money on your own. And like I said, I'm not talking about doing nothing illegally, not taking from nobody.
Right. Absolutely.
But putting your skill, your talent, your God-given skill and talent, and
you got to do the
create
work.
wealth that way as well. So anyway, set it off. He said, never, it's easy. Money, you can make that easily. And that's what he said.
Right. And that's a fact. And I want to put this out too. So I'm about to give you all a free resource. And I don't normally promote, well, anyway, I'm going to give you a free resource. Y'all got to do the work though. So there is a gentleman named Matthew Lesko, Lesko. He's been doing this particular work for between 40 and 50 years, where he helps people get access to grants for everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. So look him up, LeskoHelps.com. LeskoHelp.com. Lesko help.com. Make sure you look him up. There's two ways of getting the information. One of them is you can have a monthly subscription, which is $20. You'll get access to him and everybody that is on the board and the friends in the community or whatever that can show you directly where to go, how to apply for grants for anything and everything, literally. Lesko. Look him up. He's also on Facebook. Or you can do you can purchase the one-time report, which I think is $5.95, and it'll give you the resources for your state. Again, that will give you access to every resource that will give you grants for everything in your state. So you have to be willing to put in the work, because if not, it's going to fall in your lap. But the money is available. That's one thing. So I would suggest that people get off their behind, stop being so lazy, stop sitting around waiting, hoping, wishing, praying that it's just gonna fall in their lap or whatever, because it's not. Okay, it's not gonna happen that way. We are given an opportunity. This is a time that we need to really pay attention that the playing field has been leveled out. We have been given an opportunity to rise up, to become strong, to become self-sufficient if we pay attention to what is happening, if we pool our resources together, because we do have some. We have resources. We are the resources. If we pay attention to that and get out of our feelings, get out your feelings and pay attention to the facts, to the information, put it together, work together. We can make some changes. There's no reason for us to continue to repeat cycles that were not meant for us to repeat. We should not keep being in the same position that we've been in and then looking for any type of official to change something that we're not making any steps toward doing ourselves. That's one of the things. That's an issue that I have with us, is that we shout and scream and march and protest and boycott and all this kind of stuff, and then that's it. We don't do nothing else. We want to be heard and seen, but we don't want to make no moves. Get over that. Cut that out. Like, that don't work. It never worked. It never worked.
Exactly.
Okay, if you look at your history, it never worked. It never caused any change. It made you feel good for a moment and then went right back to the same shiggity that it was, or it got worse. So if you want change to occur, you must first change, and then you got to make some changes. Plain and simple. Okay.
Like I said, I'm not knocking the past for. I mean, when Kingdom did boycott, that was effective. Boycott worked, but all the other stuff, it don't work. mean, we up here still basing our politics on something in the 1960s. It's 2021. You know what I'm saying? And you got all these old fossils still in office. You got the Congressional Black Caucus, who half of them is on their deathbed. I'm not trying to be funny.
Right.
I mean, you know, we need young blood. We need these young kids can't relate to these old politics. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why a lot of them take it serious. So we gotta stop telling our children, just like you tell your kids. Another thing too, I think will help our community out more. Stop telling every black child to, okay, once you get out of high school, you get education, you go to college, get a good job. Those days are over.
Exactly.
Create your job. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everybody not going to college will stop that. You know
Right.
You got people who electricians make more money than somebody who got a 4-year degree.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We belittle the ones who don't go to college, and the ones who go to college still making $10 or $12 an hour.
Exactly.
Got a job.
And they $100,000 in debt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's not. And now people see you got people who making millions just on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Online, like creating like their own like their podcast and blogs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People creating their own thing now. So teach our kids about that. And get black kids into technology. Gotta do that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to repeat for a couple of our viewers that want the resource again is LESCO, LESKO help.com. LESCOhelp.com. And you'll know it's the right one. It's a Caucasian male, older. His hair be all over the place, and he wears these real funky suits. Either it's got a bunch of question marks on it or hearts, but that's his thing. He is down to earth. He is real about it. I would advise you, if you can, to join the monthly. Like I said, it's $20 a month. There are great benefits to being a part of that particular community. Keisha, what's going on, loved one? I appreciate you for being here. But it's definitely time to stop repeating broken cycles. It's time to stop that. We are at a point right now, and it's about to shift. So we're at a point right now where the playing field is leveling out. We have an opportunity to get what we need to do, what we need to do with it. If we don't this time, it is completely our fault. There's no way and no reason that anybody else can be blamed for what we are or are not doing for ourselves. Period. Get over yourself. Get out your feelings and start doing some work. That's that. And DJ, I don't know if you heard, if you were in the car at the time or whatnot, but I was telling D Mays that you were one of the organizations that I want you all to connect, because he's also associated with a sister organization of his that works with women and young girls. So I definitely want you all to connect as well.
I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to call in and speak.
Absolutely. Appreciate you for doing so, darling.
And thank you, guest speaker. I didn't get your first name for sharing your knowledge.
Yeah, just call him D. Just D.
Sharing your knowledge.
Indeed. And don't forget his he also has a podcast available. It's called Mind Games Uncut. Mind the Games Uncut.
Mind podcast. Yeah, Mind Games Uncut podcast on YouTube. Subscribe now. Subscribe to you notifications. Yep. Keep in the description. I'm not actually looking at it because I don't want to be like, loud.
Okay. But yeah, definitely support the brother. He got a lot going on. Y'all know I don't have just anybody as guests on here. Y'all know that, if I'm pulling you on as a guest, then I mean, I appreciate what you're saying, because you're saying something. Okay. So again, I appreciate you, D, for coming on and sharing the information that you have shared with us, letting the people know how to get in touch with you. If you want to give them, again, any more of your contact information, here is your opportunity.
like I said, you can go to Mind Games Uncut podcast on YouTube. I just put it in the description.
I see it. Yep.
Okay, it's only one like that. So when you put it in on YouTube, it's gonna pop up. So check out, go subscribe. It's important to subscribe. Go look at some of my old videos and stuff. I got a lot of information. I talk about other stuff to make it fun, but and go check me out, Mind Games Uncut Radio on Spotify. Everybody should have Spotify.
Okay.
I'll be on every day. I'll be on there every day. It's not a certain time. I might do it in the morning or at night. Check Mind Games Uncut on TikTok. Mind Games Uncut podcast on TikTok. I'm getting it's booming over there for some apparent reason. I was like,
okay.
Mind Games Uncut podcast on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
And like I said, we got some. I'll be keeping in contact with Kimber and everything. She's one of my sponsors. And if you want to be a sponsor, promote your business. Now, for those who already locked in, it's the same, but for the new price, it's $50 for 5 months. You can't be that. You want to promote your business, and it's always, marketing is everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a business know that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we can't beat that. I mean, people charge $100 for what? Just for one commercial.
Right, exactly.
That's pretty much what puts me on it.
I forgot. Here, I'm on a ready.
Mm-hmm.
Did she go mute? I think she just pushed her mute button. Go ahead and finish what you were saying, love.
Yeah, and like I said, you can go to hit me up on email, mindgamesuncut@gmail.com. mindgamesuncut@gmail.com. You can, if you want to send me your videos and things like that, you get more information and stuff like that. Especially if I tell people like this, if you have a business you want to promote, this one thing people are bad about doing. I got some arguments with some people because I try to teach them when you have a business like Kimberly, you want to make sure you have a professional video and have a website. Y'all, please have a website.
Right.
If you don't have a website, you're not really being a professional. You're not serious about the business.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And real quick, because you did mention that one of the biggest issues that Black America faces is the family structure. To remind you all that already know and to inform you all that don't, I am a counselor. Okay. This is what I do. I am the ARC, A-R-C, Accountability Relationship Counselor. I will hand you your business, okay? If you want help in your relationships, in either being in one, maintaining one, or getting the hell out, either way, I can help you, okay? So if you just... you can go on to my website, which is myomywellness.com, MYOMY wellness.com. You can look me up. It'll say that I'm not open, but I am. I'm just not open for massage right now. So I'm still doing the counseling and the virtual services. Those are still available. And the shop is also open. So if you are interested in counseling, in individual counseling, marital counseling, relationship counseling, whatever that is, feel free to either go to my website or you can call me on 770-906-5271. I would advise you to text me because I don't answer the calls I don't recognize. So 770-906-5271 if you are looking for any type of counseling service as well. We're all about keeping that family together and separating those that are toxic and ain't got no business being together in the first place. I'm with that too. Okay, so let's be real about it. So, D. Mays, do you have any final words or anything else you want to share with the people before we get out of here?
No, that's pretty much it. I gave all my information out. Like I said, hit me on those platforms. I think it mindgamesuncut@gmail.com. And like I said, I appreciate you for having me on. How we do it.
Absolutely.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My podcast, Mind Games Uncut podcast, is on YouTube on every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. On YouTube every Tuesday night. Yeah.
Okay.
8 p.m.
All right, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it straight from the man, Dornelius D. Mays. You just call him D. Mays is in the building. Again, if you are, if you didn't get a chance to hear this show from the beginning, please, please, please do yourselves a favor and hit the replay. There was a lot of information that was given, a lot of praise given also to Brother Mays for just being who he is, for being a strong Black brother that he is, for being influential and being absolutely active in his community. He's not that one that just talks. He's walking. Okay. Brother, I still do massage. So if your feet hurt right now from all that walking you do, hit me up. I got you. So, Yoster, what's going on, loved one? I appreciate you for being here. And I saw my sister Coco come in too. So I appreciate you as well, loved one. I thank you all for joining me. So okay, if we have no other questions, comments, or concerns, DJ, you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Oh yeah, you check it out. I will be having. Okay, I'm a model too, y'all. I said that to you know.
Go ahead.
Coming out with my I do like you'll see. I don't have a page pretty soon coming out. I do like cosplay type stuff. So I create characters and stuff. But we need Black characters. Create my own characters. I'll be doing soon. So be on the lookout for that.
The brother is doing some things. That's what he's trying to tell you. Okay, remember the name Dornelius Mays. That's all you got to do. He's telling you he's doing some things. The name Dornelius Mays. Okay, D Mays is in the building everywhere. That's what he's saying. Okay, just look for the name. The name is the brand. Okay, D Mays. Okay. I ain't mad at you. See that, but see what you are doing, loved one, is creating your multiple streams of income in order to create your generational wealth. So ain't nobody mad. I see you. I see what you're doing. I see you.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Well, all right, loved ones. I appreciate you all for being here, for spending your Monday nights with me. We will be here again, Most High's willing, on Thursday night for On the Move Unscripted on Purpose, the ladies roundtable discussion from 8 to 10 o'clock Thursday night. I go live about 8:30-ish on Facebook, so y'all be here. Otherwise, you can check it out on Blog Talk Radio as well, / Patricia M. Goins or Patricia Goins. Either way, just look for On the Move Unscripted on Purpose. Okay, Thursday night, 8 o'clock. Again, shout out to At the Table organization in Columbus, Ohio, Misty Jones. I'm not sure what your organization is, what the name of it is, but she's also in Columbus, Ohio. She's feeding the homeless. Keep it up, baby girl. Definitely appreciate you. Love you for doing that. D. Mays, his organization is MOIA. Is that correct?
Yes, Men of Intelligence Association.
Men of Intelligence Association. Appreciate you for being
Check
here.
us out on Facebook.
Okay, on Facebook as well. And to the Future Gents, which again, I want you to get connected with. That's Ernest Moore. He's on Facebook as well, Future Gents.
Okay.
And to say that the sister group that you're also connected with, I want to shout out to them as well. Repeat their names.
Okay.
You tell me what's the name of the group?
What's my mind? One talent. Yeah.
One camp.
Yeah, one talent. One talent.
Oh, talent
association. Yeah, one talent association.
Okay, so shout out to One Talent Association as well. It's time, y'all.
Believe in the Believe Community Garden. Believe Community Garden.
Believe Community Garden in East Point. College Park. Okay. Believe Community Garden in College Park, Georgia. Y'all show some support. The Georgia. Show some support. Okay. If you are in the A, go to the garden. Okay. Get you something to eat, but sow a seed. Okay. Get something to eat and sow a seed. All right. That's the only way it keeps growing if you sow a seed, right? So make sure you do that. Let's start really learning how to be a community, really learning how to be economically independent, really learning how to create generational wealth. Can we do that? And keeping our families together. Also, real quick, my book is also available again for those of you who have been asking about it. The Business of Marriage, F Your Feelings. The truth about every relationship is available again. So they will be shipped to me in the next couple of days. I will have hand autographed physical copies available. Those will be $20 and $22 if I mail them to you. Otherwise, you can find it also on Amazon Kindle. Okay. Hopefully you all have been fed. I hope you are full, and I hope you are overflowed to the point that you will share this video. Okay. Share the video, share the information with somebody you love, even if you don't love them, share it anyway. You might like them, you can stand them, you can tolerate them a little bit, they all right, whatever, just share it, okay? Share the information.
Hit that like button.
Hit the like button. Go subscribe to Mind Games Uncut. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go subscribe, okay? Go do that, all right?
Now.
Right now. You said, not now, but right now, okay? Go do that. Okay. And again, we will see you hopefully on Thursday night at 8:00 right here for On the Move Unscripted on Purpose. And again, next week, most high's willing, for another episode of Melanated Monday. Y'all know what it is. Until I see you again, I love you on purpose, with purpose. Peace. All right, D-May.